Yo, Novatos, thanks again for tuning into yet another video. Infamous coming at you live yet again from San Jose, California. Let's just go ahead and get into it. I wanted to just talk about the Pursuit. You guys know, if you guys see my videos, I really enjoyed this bike. Based off the comments on my Road Glide Limited, they've been a little bit negative, mainly because I just lean a little bit towards more performance, lighter bike, mid controls with some cargo space, but yeah, I don't want that lazy boy on wheels. I don't want a 940-pound bike with with a 114. That bike, the Road Glide Limited, needs more than a 114, and I've already mentioned that before. It's just the powertrain power to weight ratio is just really off. It's 940 pounds, and that drivetrain is the same drivetrain that you get out of a Street Bob 114, and it's what, 200 pounds plus lighter. So anyways, let's talk about the Pursuit, something that was very, you know what, it was a highlight of the day. I really enjoyed this bike, the riding modes. There's a lot to like here. There's a lot to like. Styling wise, it's a good looking bike. The engine, liquid cooled, of course, more of a modern take on the Grand National Touring. I guess that's what Harley is, or bagger, dresser, full dresser, whatever you want to call it. There's so many terms for it. Man, it's a good looking bike. Of course, there's a few things that I don't like about it, but you know what, we'll get into that in a bit. But overall, value for your buck, value for your money, this is where it's at, guys. That seat, extremely comfortable. The weight of the bike, it's lighter. I believe it's 40 pounds, 50 pounds lighter. And of course, you do have that performance, 122 horsepower, which it's very nice compared to what you get out of 114. If I remember right, 114, you're looking at about 70 to 80 horsepower. Of course, you have a whole lot of torque. The torque numbers are almost the same. I believe if you look at the Road Glide, of course, where is it at? You're looking at 122 foot-pounds of torque. Yes, that changes when we're talking about at the wheel. I believe a 114 is a little bit, maybe it's about 20 pounds of torque less. If I remember right, the number, it's 108 torque, I believe, 70 horsepower. I don't know the numbers of the Pursuit at the wheel, but I could tell you it felt a lot more sportier, a little bit more performance-wise. It felt a lot better than the Road Glide Limited. So, like I said, huge fan of this bike. It was like I said, it was a highlight. Full LEDs all the way around. The touring pack, the leg warmers, or the lowers, whatever you want to call it. Man, this thing it's amazing, guys. For $31,749, it's actually cheaper than the Road Glide Limited, maybe about $100. It's a great deal for $31,749 MSRP. I'm not including all the other fees that they have. I don't know if they have a surcharge on the inflation charge. Sorry if I'm chewing on ice. I don't know if they have a surcharge. I don't think they do, but I don't know. I don't look into Indians that much, but and they might have a surcharge. I don't know, inflation surcharge. But $31,749 MSRP, that's cheaper than what you get with the Road Glide Limited. The Road Glide Limited, once you calculate, of course, this package, which would be the dark horse, kind of like what I'm showing you guys over there, that's at $31,874, $31,874 MSRP, not including, of course, the fees, the surcharge, which is what, $800 right now. And yeah, I mean, once you calculate the package, which is exactly like the dark horse, blacked out components, nice color. I'm adding that special color because, yeah, I mean, they don't play that little game where they separate the MSRP and then they tell you how much the color is. It's $31,749 for the cobalt blue, and that's what you get with this one. But man, performance wise, money, liquid cooled, modern riding modes, you can't go wrong with the with the Pursuit. Anyways, getting into comparing the bikes, price wise, performance wise, you know, that let's give Indian that check mark or that side or that point or whatever. The Indian, Pursuit, Challenger, they're great bikes. That powertrain's been around since what is it? The Challenger's new. I believe it's been around for 2 years, I think. I'm not sure if this is the same engine that they've been using on previous vehicles, because Victory's been around for a while. Indian Scout started back in 2016, I believe. I don't know the full history of this bike. Like I said, I'm not an Indian guy, but I did enjoy it. So suspension, the weight of the center weight of the gravity, or the main weight of the engine, the overall design, Polaris, Indian, man, they really designed something nice here. Like I said, I've been a fan of the baggers, of their full dressers. Getting them off the kickstand, impressively light for what they are. They're big full dressers, big baggers, grand touring bikes, whatever you want to call them. Overall, man, I'm impressed. And like I said, power to weight ratio, this is it's got it. And then the sport modes, the riding modes, it's got it. So I mean, man, it's tough. It's a good looking bike. It's all right, honestly. Getting into the Rogue Glide Limited, man, this thing is beautiful compared to the Pursuit. I did enjoy the handlebars a little bit more on this one, of course. You have a luggage rack. There's a lot of nice things here too. Style wise, I think I like this one a little bit better. The shark nose fairing, I mean, this is a better looking bike in my opinion. It is. So I mean, that's just gonna depend on you guys. Style wise, preference, I like this one a lot better. You know what? How about you guys let me know in the comments which one do you prefer style wise, and maybe you guys can probably share your own comments, your own 2 cents. But style wise, this is a very good looking bike. Unfortunately, it's lacking some suspension, it's lacking performance, it's lacking the riding modes, it's lacking a few things, but man, this thing is gorgeous. I really like the way this one looks. It's just the way it handles, the way it performs, I just wasn't a fan. And a lot of you guys didn't like that that I wasn't enjoying this bike. I just wasn't. This isn't my type of bike. But it just needs, I mean, Harley needs to ship this with the 124 straight from the factory, and that's what Indian's doing with this one. I mean, they're giving you some decent performance for what it is, and this completely just overpowers the Limited. But man, I mean, it's a good looking bike. I do like it. I'm not a huge fan of the Challenger fairing, the frame mounted fairing that they have. I'm not a huge fan of this, but I think it's got some neat things working for it. I mean, the style wise, it's a little bit more rounder, a little bit more modern compared to the Rogue Glide. Of course, you have a little bit more rigid design here. You have the sharp corners, the sharp points, of course. So it's a little bit of both. I think with the Rogue Glide Limited, you have a little bit of that classic and a little bit of that modern take to it. Of course, you have, just design wise, I just prefer this one. I think this is a beautiful looking bike, but it's got some drawbacks, and like I said, it's a little bit more expensive. The feel, the seat, it's a comfortable seat. Like I said, I really enjoyed the handlebars on this one a little bit more, the overall feel of it. I did like this one, but I wish it was just, I wish it had some of that power and performance of a Challenger or of the Pursuit. It's just, it just needed that little bit more. And you know what? When I test drove this one, I was bored, and I didn't want to get back on this one anymore. And that's just me, that's just, I like the Softail lineup. I like the Chief lineup. I like the mid controls. I like the lighter bike. I like that performance. But this bike doesn't fit my riding style. It doesn't fit my riding style at all. I'm more town. I ride solo. I don't ride two up. So this doesn't fit me. But riding this one, the Pursuit, It doesn't fit my riding style, but man, this one was it was just enjoyable. If you guys see my other video, I spoke about the riding modes. You could ride 2 up on this thing. You could ride solo. You could put it in touring mode. Your partner, your loved one's gonna enjoy it. They're gonna have a blast. And then when you're riding solo, you put this thing in sport mode. Man, it just gives it a different feel, and you are gonna have fun with this bike. It's a good looking bike. I like the overall design. I really enjoyed it. I really like the wheels. It's just that, you know, for my taste, my preference, I really like this one a little bit more. And that's just, it's gonna come down to it. Do you want performance and everything that you get with a Challenger, or do you want style? You want styling, or you want aftermarket components, support? This is where it's at. Of course, Harley-Davidson, they've been around for many years. This Softail, this Milwaukee 8 is new, but this is the same frame since 2009. It's the same frame, so you could fit a lot. I mean, there's going to be a lot of aftermarket support for this, but anyways, aftermarket styling. Harley's been around for a while. You guys saw what happened with Victory. It was killed off. There's still that, you know, potential. NorCal mentioned this before. He owned a I believe a Octane for a while. He does long rides. He rides a lot, and he made the switch once. I believe Polaris ended Victory. He made the switch over to a Lowrider S, and he's enjoyed it ever since. He hasn't looked back. He has a lot of positive things to say about it. Like I said, I've only demoed these bikes for minutes. NorCal, he's owned these bikes for thousands and thousands and thousands of miles, so he knows what he's talking about. He was on one of the videos last year commentating, and people were just kind of telling him, hey man, you don't know what you're talking about. And he made some points. All right, he made some points. Legs, performance. I don't want to get into it because I don't know. Like I said, I don't. It's a difference of, you know, putting out a review and having it for 2 to 3 years, and someone that just demos it for 5 minutes. I mean, it's not going to be the same review. You need to have a long-term review so you could fully, you know, learn the bike, the way it works. It takes a while. I mean, there's just ownership. I believe Shade Tree Surgeon mentioned this for his Heritage review. I guess when, you know, with the dealership lent it to him, he had it for a couple months, and then he was able to give it a real good review, and it was a great enjoyable video when he reviewed the Heritage. So that's just me. If you're out there, I think you should test ride both of these bikes. Like I said, I had a blast riding the Pursuit. The Pursuit. I had a blast riding it, and like, man, you know what? I'm not gonna repeat myself anymore. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments, where would you guys lean towards? Bang for your buck. 122 horsepower. I mean, that's impressive. And of course, liquid cooled. There's benefits. This thing sounds amazing. Last year they had a Dark Horse Challenger with some pipes on it, and I really like the overall sound of this bike. But anyways, there's Harley owners at these events, and they're looking at, you know, they're looking at this. They're looking at more benefits. So this year, like I mentioned in one of the videos that I'm uploading soon, one of the guys, he had limited. He was having a lot of issues, and he really enjoyed the Chieftain. And I told him, you know what, that was one of my favorite bikes from last year. So, and I'm pretty sure he enjoyed this one because he took it for a spin, and he had, he was smiling ear to ear. He was very happy with this one, with the Pursuit. Did he do a trade-in? I don't know. He was having problems with his limited. He had it at the shop recently, and he was thinking about trading in because he doesn't want to deal with it anymore. So anyways, that's just me. Thanks for watching another video. You guys go ahead and share your comments down below. I know a lot of you guys don't like what I have to say about the Rogue Glide Limited. Go ahead and share your thoughts down below. I'll be responding to them. So thanks again. Thank you for watching yet another video. I guess stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.